Hello everyone, this is David Taylor, and let's talk about how to format your paper in proper MLA style. Starting with a blank document, the first thing you want to do is to go up to the File menu, click and drag down to Page Setup. That's going to open up a dialog box with 3 tabs in it: Margins, Paper, and Layout. And we're going to work our way through methodically of each of those 3 tabs. First one, Margins. The margins in MLA is 1 inch on all sides, top, bottom, left, and right. So if it's anything else when that Page Setup dialog box comes up, change it. The gutter has to do with putting in a little bit of space on the inside of a page so that it can be bound and the margins still look good. But we're not going to be binding this, so leave the gutter at 0. Page orientation, of course, vertical. Now, multiple pages, this is important. The document you're creating is going to have more than 1 page in it, so you have to make sure you choose the normal setting. Mirror margins, again, is for book printing. 2 pages a sheet if you're saving paper. Book fold has to do with 4, 6, 8, 12 pages per sheet, and then you cut them up. But you want normal. Then on your preview, you want to apply these settings to the whole document. Okay, next tab, Paper. The default in Microsoft Word is letter, and that's the 8.5 by 11 sheet. Ignore the other ones unless you've been told specifically to use them. And in your defaults in width and height, you should have 8.5 by 11 inches. Paper source, this has to do with printing, so you can ignore those for the time being. And again, your preview is the whole document. Last tab is layout. Very important one here. You want to begin a new section on a new page because you're going to be inserting some section breaks in this document, and so be sure to have new page selected. Another important one, headers and footers. Be sure to select a check mark in different first page. And that's because MLA does not like your header, will not allow a header on your title page. Now your header margins, 1/2 inch, 0.5. Make sure you got that set exactly on that. You can ignore the footer margin because you're not using footers. Now since you are using headers, make sure vertical alignment is set at top because that's where a header goes. Again, apply it to the whole document. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to input our title on this title page. In MLA, that title is supposed to begin 1/3 down the page. So hit the Enter key until your space bar goes all the way down to the 3 there. That's about 3 inches down. Good enough. That we'll call that the 1/3 of your down on 1/3 of your page. I'm going to cut and paste the title in, save us a little bit of time. The top 5 reasons you should consider homeschooling. After that title is in, hit the Enter key 4 times, and we're going to put in our byline, BY. Type in BY, hit return. If your B changes to a capital B, no problem. Just go back and delete it, change it to a little b. This time put in a backslash in front of it, and that way after you take that backslash out, it'll stay a little b. There's another way to set that, but that's the quickest way to right now. I'm putting in a fake name, Jerome Kendall. Then after that, I'm going to again use my Enter key to go down to 1 inch above the end of the page. Again, you'll be looking on the left-hand side at your vertical margin for about a 7, and that should put you about where you need to be for your course info. Again, I'm going to cut and paste my my course information here. Professor Seymour A's. It's got to be double space, so let's highlight it. Let's go up to Format, click, go down to Paragraph, and let me show you how to set double spacing if you don't know how. You go down to the spacing option, line spacing on the right, click in the pull-down menu, go to double, click OK, and then you've got your spacing in there. Okay, there's our title page. We got one more important thing to do, and that is to insert a page break so that nothing that we do in the rest of the paper is going to upset or change what we did on our title page. To do that, go up to Insert, click and pull down to Break, Release. The Break dialog box comes up. Select Page Break. click OK. See how it starts a new page? Let me show you what we just did there. I'm going to go to Tool Options, and I'm going to make the formatting mark show up by clicking All. There it is right there, Page Break. That means that thing is safe now. We can do whatever we want on the rest of the pages. Okay, let me take that back off so that we'll have a clean document to work with. Again, Tools, Options, I'm unclicking All. Click OK. Now we're hiding those things. Okay, the next thing we want to do is to put in our header. Now to do that, you go up to View,